Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our middle school winter choral concert. We're very excited to present to you a wonderful concert this evening. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the concert.
I am the one hiding under your stare. Fingers like snakes and spiders in my hair.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. In this town we call home, everyone hands to the pumpkin sign. La 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 We should work together. Three of a kind. Birds of a feather. That Kidnap the Santa Claus, knock at the signs. Throw away the key and then turn off all the lights. Kidnap the Santa Claus, tie him in a bag. Throw him in the ocean, then see if he is sad. Because Mr. Oogie Boogie is the biggest guy around. And right on his boogie list, I get out of Mr. Boogie Boogie says his trouble is in hand. You better pay attention now, 'cause I'm a boogie man. And if you wanna shake it, there's something very wrong. 'Cause this may be the last time you hear the boogie song. I'm the Oogie Boogie Man. If I'm feeling empty and there's nothing much to do, I might just cook a special batch of steak and spice. And don't you know the one thing I'll make it once a night? A roly-poly Santa Claus to add a little spice. I'm the Oogie Boogie Halloween, 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 Halloween. In this town we call home. Everyone dance to the pumpkin song. La 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 la, la 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 la, la la Halloween.
Okay, so Nightmare Before Christmas is an animated movie that was conceived by Tim Burton. The songs and all its instrumental music was written by Danny Elfman. In the film, the main character Jack Skellington is tired and bored of his Halloween ways and accidentally discovers Christmas Town. This leads to some very interesting things.
When Jack accidentally stumbles on Christmastown, all bright colors and warm spirits, he gets a new lease on life. He plots to bring Christmas under his control by kidnapping Santa Claus and taking over the world.
Our version combines 5 songs from the movie This Is Halloween, What's This, Sally's Song, Kidnap the Sandy Claus, and Oogie Boogie Song. We were pleased to be able to feature our soloists, Evelyn, Mark, Sophia, and Nikki, as well as our evil triplets, Marley, Marie, and Angela, and of course, our fantastic lighting provided by Jerry King.
Something Told the Wild Geese is a poem by Rachel Field, which has been set to music by different composers. This version is by Sherry Portfield. The simple melody begins in the piano and is taken up by the sopranos and altos, who later sing in harmony.
This song also has a couple features for the men of the choir, so listen closely for them. Also, we would like to welcome Anita Davidson, our wonderful pianist tonight.
Something told the wild geese it was time to go. Through the fields
Our next piece, Dragonfly, was composed by Christy Miller and uses the text of the poem by Alfred Lord Tennyson. It tells of the emerging of the dragonfly from his husk in the springtime.
This song is rondo form, which follows an A-B-A-C-A pattern. We will be singing in 3 parts, and there's a descant or added higher voice part in the final section.
We would like to dedicate this song to those of you who are already wishing for spring. Hope you enjoy it.
Dragonfly, came from the wells where he
Our last song in this set was originally released by Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel in 1966. It peaked at number 13 on the Billboard Hot 100.
The cover version by the Bangles in 1987 reached number 2 on the Billboard charts and even used in the film Less Than Zero.
Our version features a small percussion ensemble from Block 4 Choir and our awesome ukulele players. Thank you!
Thank you all for coming out today. This is really exciting for me because not only, I'm going to give us a lot of tech going on here. We need to hire a technical director. Jerry, you interested? Can we hear it again for Jerry, our lighting? And someone you didn't see, I don't know if she's out here, Gabby Shako. Are you here? Where are you? Stand up. She was back there. Doing the, yeah. She helped with our blackout. Thank you, Gabby. And she learned that light cue today. So thank you. Awesome job. I'm sorry to make you stand up. All right. And Noah, who started the music better than I did. So thank you, Noah. Now I have some exciting news for me, but for a lot of you too. Last year, I proposed that maybe we could have a theater class and begin a theater class here at Lawrence Middle School. And I was heard by the administration, by the 7th grade students who then heard about it, were interested, and long story short, we began a theater arts program known as Performing Arts here at Lawrence Middle School in the 8th grade here this year. Stand up if you're one of those people. Wave to the people. Wave to the nice people. All right, sit down, good enough. So we have 3 classes that meet, and many of those students are also in choir, but many are not. And so what we're going to do today, we're going to do something a little different, and now for something completely different. So first of all, I would like to introduce a man by the name of Zach McDevitt. We call him the monologue master, and he's got something for us today that he's going to share.
All right, all you North Pole newbies, this is your orientation. The Christmas countdown is ticking. We don't have much time, so prick up those pointy ears and listen up. My name is Inspector Brumley, elf number 8425. I've given this orientation for over 1,000 years, so if I look a little burnt out, it's not your imagination. Rule number 1 here is, when the fat man's on the floor, look busy. Everything after that is pretty easy. As you can see, this is the floor where all the magic happens. And please, don't stand near the conveyor belt with jingle bell sleeves. Last year, after the elf lost an arm. Not so happy anymore. Anyway, over here we have the stables. Yes, the reindeer fly, but their poop falls to the ground, so you can expect to be on nugget patrol for the first few weeks. And if Sneaky the elf offers you a piece of fudge from the stables, just do yourself a favor and say no thank you. And just a basic tip here, common sense really. Don't stare at Rudolph's nose, I mean, he hates that. It's red. Get over it. All right, that's about it, elves. Get back to work.
We just improvised an ending. I love it when that happens. We're not doing Feliz Navidad, I promise. Performing arts students, what we're about to do is a little bit, does anybody have an adjective for me? I need an adjective. Weird. Okay, good, yeah. It's all of those. I told him we wouldn't do improv, I promised him, but we kind of are. Tell me 3 things that you've worked on so far since September. I'm going to take this off for a minute.
Ham boning.
Invisible object. Okay, yes, thank you. You're going to get to see some great ham boning from this guy over here. I found out I had a secret skill in science class the other day. That was quite a moment. I enjoyed that very much. That was cool. Invisible objects. Some people call it mime or pantomime. We work with invisible objects. Will everybody please drink the beverage that's sitting in the table in front of them, please, right now? You notice many of them still just spill it all over their faces. We're working on skills like that. It's important to have, especially in improv, something else we've worked on. Besides invisible objects. Of course, yes, all of these students here have performed a monologue for the class. They all have done so. Some of them very excitedly, some of them with a little trepidation, but we found some real stars in here. Looking at you, Kiki, where are you? I can't see you. Where'd you go? There she is. You were a big surprise. Yeah. Period 1. I tried to get her to perform it today, but we'll in the spring. Expect to see more of these students in the spring at their very own special performance. But for now, we're just going to do something a little odd for you here that I think uses the 3 rules of improv, which are... That's the second rule. Don't say no. Don't say no. What's the first rule? Who? Katie. Yes, say the first thing that comes to your mind. Not a good rule in life always, but the first rule of improv. What's the 3rd rule and my favorite rule? Who remembers that? We haven't talked, what's that? Before have fun. Partner. Kiki. It certainly is. Make your partner look even better than you. That's something we use in life if we can. If you're helping the other person, they're going to automatically be helping you. So right now we're going to all try to help each other because we're not exactly sure what we're doing here. A couple of weeks ago it became an idea. Hey, I know, we have this performing arts class. let's have them perform at the winter concert. And it's like, what are we going to do? Well, we have all these serious monologues and things like that. We don't want to. So we decided to sing because they all love to sing so much. Yeah, well, you know, there's a few. So we're going to do something for you in 4 parts, but it's called a round. Does anyone know row? Don't worry, we're not singing it. Row, row, row your boat. Okay, ready, go.
Row, row, row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat. Etc. Okay, good. Thank you. Don't call us. We'll call you. We're going to perform a round now. It's like that. It does go around in a circle. Thank you, Mr. Holmes. And this is from my childhood. Before I was a big David Bowie fan, those of you know. I was a big John Denver fan, yes, I confess. And I was also a big Muppet fan. And one time they did a thing together. Does anybody remember that? Anybody? Yeah. All right. Good. This is from that, so I have no idea what's going to happen now because we're missing a couple people too. So hopefully the count works out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. We need one more person in line here. Who would like to help the penny get where it needs to go?
Sorry.
Thank you, Ayana.
Yeah.
All right. No, don't we need one more? See, improvisation. You miss something, you got to make it work. There we go. Okay, you know what to do? Sort of. Okay. Ayana's improvising. She doesn't know what to do. This is going to be good. She's a pro at that, by the way. You are. You're awesome. I just gave you a compliment. You must All right. I got to make some extra money for the season, so here we go. Ready?
Coming, the goose is getting back. Please put a penny in the old man's hat. If you haven't got a penny, have a penny will have. If you haven't got a penny, then God bless you. If you haven't Christmas coming, the goose is getting back.
1 cent. When this song was written, that went a lot farther than it does now. Can we do better than this? Yeah. Let's start around now, actually. Talk that later. All right.
Christmas is coming, the goose is getting back. Please put a penny in the old man's hat. If you haven't got a penny, then a penny will have. If you haven't got a penny, then God bless you. If you Christmas is coming in the old man's hat. If you haven't got a penny in the old man's hat. If you haven't got a penny, then God bless you. If you haven't got a penny, then God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God There's so many cents in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, performing arts classes.
How Like a Winter is William Shakespeare's 97th sonnet. Though it is summertime, the speaker is writing to his beloved to tell her how his existence is like winter since she is gone.
This setting, by Ruth Morris Gray, has 2 key melodies which return several times to haunt us with the reminder of the writer's emptiness.
Not only does this piece contain captivating lyrics and enthralling metaphors, but also alluring imagery, which is shown through the harmonies. After a total of only 6 rehearsals of this song total, here is the 8th grade choir performing How Like a Winter.
How like a winter had my absence been like a winter from thee. How like a winter the pleasure
I would very, very much like to thank Miss Anita Davidson for coming out to join us. And thank you to Mr. Taglerino for connecting us all. So, all right. This is the part where I want to do a couple thank yous to some people. There's a lot to be thankful for around here. And, sorry, I just have to type in my password. All right. There's a lot to be thankful for around here and a lot of people to do so. First of all, I've said this before, I've never felt so supported in a music or theater program as I have in this district, and that's thanks to our administration, Mr. Brzezinski, Ms. Malofsky, Dr. Berryeksa, my supervisor, and our awesome superintendent, Dr. Edwards, and our school board. So thank you to them first. And to Sam, our head custodian, who's awesome and helped me schlep the choir risers around here. And we had a lot of, if you are part of the first period choir riser schleppers, please wave and thank you guys. That was a big help that morning. Don't worry, you're doing it again tomorrow morning because we got to get the band and orchestra in here, so enjoy it. Parents. Thank you. Look at all the people here. This is awesome. We're nearly full, and this is awesome. Thank you so much for coming out and joining us, for not only dropping your students off, but for coming and staying for the whole time. Please don't forget to join us at Scoops and Swirls afterward. Have a little ice cream for this lovely warm weather we're having. It helps the music program. It helps us a lot. Last time we did this, it definitely lowered the price of the Hershey Park trip quite a bit. So thank you for those of us that came out last time. To Jerry, of course, to Noah, our sound starter guy, to all our people that helped, and to Gabby, our last-minute lighting queen, all of you. Also to two of my co-workers that I probably don't give enough credit to because I'm always like, yeah, whatever, I'm in a hurry. Yeah, whatever, I'm in a hurry. And some days, and now this is their week to be like that. Mr. Ron Taglerino over here, thank you, sir, for all you've done. And somewhere, I don't see her, Miss Melissa Clark.
There she is.
There she is, she's waving from the hallway. The guru of all the fundraising and all the organization of a lot of things. Thank you. Lastly, I would definitely like to thank LTEF once again for these guys, because we couldn't have done any of that stuff that we did today last year. So the lights that you see, that is from a grant from LTEF, so thank you. Before we begin our last song, I'm going to do something that the choir doesn't know that we're going to do. So they're going to sing for us. You guys ever heard of solfege? Or do you know the song? Ready? Jump in when you know it. Do, a, do.
A female deer, bring a drop of golden sun.
For the right thing.
A name I call myself, a long way to run. So a needle pulling thread, a note to follow song. See a drink of stranded bread, and a bring a step to the
Those syllables exist for a reason. Band students, orchestra students practice their scales. We practice this. Are you ready? Yeah, I know you know it. You're good.
so
that's what we call harmony in thirds. Those are the comfortable harmonies that sit there. It's like Lean on Me or Rugrats, stuff like that. You know, moving. We're gonna try something different now. This is what you call a cluster. Ready? Tone cluster. What? All right. Thank you. That's what we practice for ear training, and they've been especially top-notch at that this year. I just wanted to show you guys off. Thanks for letting me do that.
Okay. Our final piece tonight will be Ashlo Shah Devarim by Alan Deplan. It is a song based on the Jewish morality laws. The song is in Hebrew, and the meaning of the lyrics is, "The world is sustained by three things, by truth, by justice, and by peace."
This will feature our whole choir program, both the 7th and the 8th grade choir. Thank you for coming here to hear us tonight, and have a great evening and a wonderful holiday season.
They don't want to go home